Uh, I mean, I think it was a good season. I mean, overall, obviously we didn't make the playoffs how we wanted to, but I feel like individually everybody learned a lot. We grew chemistry wise. Everything that was happening with our coaching situation and everything. I feel like we still pushed through and made it a promising season for our future.
Coach, yeah, that's we're still excited to talk about it. We're what should they
Yeah, our fans they've been there, every step of the way all year. So I mean, it wasn't really surprising that they showed out like that for the last whole game. But yeah, I feel like our future is only trending upwards. And like I said, I feel like we still had a pretty good season. With everybody out. Obviously key guys that gonna be a big part of our team. Next year, everything that's gonna happen with the draft, and we're gonna add another piece to the crew that we already have. So I mean, I'm just excited for what it's gonna look like. Not just next year, but the next couple years.
all fun like
Yeah, I feel like we definitely grew a very close bond on the court. Um, I mean, I feel like obviously, I mean, like I said, we didn't make the playoffs, so we had a lot of games that we gave away, but I feel like that just made us get closer off the court. Just always keeping smiles on each other's face. No matter how the game went for somebody, just being able to pick somebody up. I feel like that's rare in the locker room. So I feel like we good games time.
like like that Alfred the way it felt.
I wouldn't say it changed my my vision on it. I feel like from the outside looking in, you kind of seen it probably earlier than people expected. But I've always had extreme confidence in myself as a player. So I mean, it was no doubt in my mind that I would get to that point in my season. I feel like just those opportunities, those reps, I feel like they were so important for next year when we have those guys back. Just being able to see what it looks like, just being out.
Sort of your role like important success of this franchise yourself like a part of what the Spurs you
Yeah, definitely. I mean, our coaches, my teammates, we talk about our future all the time. So there's never been one conversation that they've left me out on. So I feel like that just brings a lot of confidence to anybody as a player.
offseason.
Uh, I mean, I've already talked to some of our guys about it. What I've been working on a lot in the summer, really just making more of the efficient plays. Making the right reads, especially when I get 2 feet in the paint. I feel like they kind of seen my ability to get 2 feet in the paint whenever, and they kind of put the ball in my hands. So now just being able to, efficiently create shots for myself, but shots for my teammates too.
Get your secret the fun progression from game one. Was there to a certain moments or where the games your comfort or new things that maybe when you first started playing in the league, all those like oh, of course the year went up.
I don't know if there was like a specific moment or like month that I kind of really just hit the uptick, but I feel like really all season it's been like a trending progression. Just with trial and error, playing against the best competition in the world. So it's only right that you're gonna get better. So just continuing to get those reps. I feel like as the season went on, I was more confident or not second guessing myself when I see reads just stuff like that overall. So I feel like just as the season went on, it's just a constant progression.
You know, like about getting that phone call for Rookie of the Year.
I mean, it'll be hard to not think about it, now that we don't have any other games. But yeah, up until then, I'll probably just be thinking about, what I could better on for next.
Couple days after you got drafted, the Spurs brought in Chris Paul. How exciting was that for you, and how much has his mentorship meant to you in your rookie season?
Yeah, that was super exciting. I didn't know CP before I got to the team, so knowing that I'll be able to, learn from him, be a teammate alongside him, especially in year one, I feel like that could only help, especially when we're trying to play the same position. So, obviously he's seen, every part of the game, so him to, play alongside him, that definitely helped a lot this year. Yeah, I definitely do want to go out and see a playoff game. But just really probably the attention to detail on little things. Our coaches, they always preach, how the best teams in the league are the little things. So I feel like the playoffs is probably the best place to display that. So, I probably have a whole different view on, watching the playoffs this year versus, years before when I was just watching guys, I was a fan of, but, now knowing guys' tendencies and knowing how they like to play, I kind of see how different, kind of that kind of basketball is. I haven't actually been watching a lot, and the other guys, we've been kind of caught up on our own season, so I haven't really had time to, go and watch them guys. When we played them, you can obviously see that both of the other rookies are super talented. Specifically, Zach, I feel like he's talented.
conference. A lot. Their performance itself at that goal, or were best both.
Yeah, with that, I feel like that was for me. It was a goal that I kind of set in the season. During the season, I don't really think about it, or I think about just wins and losses. Really just trying to do whatever we can to help our team win. Not caring about who has the big night or make the most shots. But just looking back on it now, just I would hope my consistency throughout the years kind of just the edge.